Hello YouTube, today we got a really disgusting video. Well, I'm guessing it's going to be pretty disgusting. This came up on the live stream the other day. If you don't know, I live stream on Mondays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Pacific. I mentioned that I hadn't cleaned this canister filter in 3 years. I actually looked up when I bought it, and it is true. I bought it in 2015 and I've never cleaned it once. So let's take a look. So here's the canister filter in question. This is an Odyssey canister filter, just a $40 eBay special. And I tried finding it on eBay, but I couldn't even find it anymore. It kind of looks like a Eheim knockoff sort of thing. You know, they also have the Fluval FX5 knockoff. But anyway, so this was $40. I bought it 3 years ago. You can see it's got 3 years of dust on it, even some type of rust looking nastiness on there. And this is the filter that filters my 40-gallon planted tank right here with rainbows, tetras, etc., etc. There's a female betta cruising around back there. But anyways, let's bust this open and see what it looks like. Alright, so I made sure it's unplugged. You can see it's not pushing any water out of there. We're going to close that valve and that valve, unscrew it, and see what happens. And there goes that one. Here we have some tools for my big CO2 tank here that I haven't used in probably a year. But time to see what we got. Oh yeah. Oops. Hopefully I didn't just ruin that seal. This probably would have been easier. There's nothing even in here. Interesting. Alright, let me put the camera down for a second. So here's how you get away without cleaning a canister filter very often. I have a really old pre-filter sponge on there. Obviously this is 3 years old as well. Maybe not obviously, I should probably change it out. It's got moss and algae and detritus, all kinds of junk growing on there. But it definitely helps keep your aquarium, but it definitely helps keep your filter clean. Maybe I should see if I can find a new one of these. Alright, so I'm outside now. I don't want to get any of this all over the fish room. And can we see, is there too much glare? You can see everything that's built up on this first sponge filter here. Slide this out. These come out in layers. Oh yeah, look at that. Yummy. Not sure how many of these layers there are in here. Nice and brown. Oh, here we go. Here comes another one. A little bit cleaner, not too bad. Oh, even the one on the bottom, this was worse than the middle one. It's actually not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. Oh, there's one more down here. Oh, this one's actually somewhat clean. Ugh. And I will tell you, this smells terrific. Only thing left down here is the pump, so we will leave that. Let's see if we can check out this nice water. Oh yeah. I'll give anyone $1 to drink that. So I'm going to rinse this out with the hose. I'm also going to rinse out all the sponges with the hose too. I don't have to worry about losing my beneficial bacteria because there is a hang-on back filter in there, plus all the plants, plus all the hardscape, yada yada yada. All has beneficial bacteria, so it's not going to hurt it if I use tap water on here. However, if it's your only source of filtration, you do not, I repeat, do not want to use tap water to clean your filters. Alright, so we got everything cleaned and back in. You see I have a lot of room. I can still add a lot more stuff in here. And I thought about adding bio balls, but what I think I'm going to go with is actually crushed coral. As many of you know, my water is really soft, and this should help buffer it. Should help with the plants. Should just help out all around. So I got a nice nylon bag here. I'm going to fill it up and put it in. Alright, so I got my bags of crushed coral. I actually got 2 bags in there to fit. I could probably get 3 if I really wanted to, but I don't want to overdo it too much. I want to do 2 bags and kind of test the water over the next couple of weeks and see what this really does to it. But we are ready to try to fit this top back on, which is probably going to be a pain in the butt. So I will check back in as soon as I got that back on. Well, after playing with it for a little bit, we are all lined up, got the tubes in the right spot, and we are ready to set this back up. All right, we're back inside. I got the canister filter back in its home. We are gonna remove the sponge filter now. There we go. Also doing a water change. We're gonna get rid of a lot of these plants. Free up a little light for the foreground plants there. So we'll give it a minute. I'll grab that pre-sponge filter and we'll clean that off. All right, checking back in with everyone. I kind of went a little crazy with removing plants. You can see the water is nice and disgusting. I didn't really plan on butchering this tank right now, but that's usually how I work. You can see here is the whole like shoebox full of plants that I removed, and we'll get the sponge filter here in the light. That is nice and nasty. We're gonna go hose that off. We'll probably spray this with hydrogen peroxide as well, just to get all the algae off of there too. But this is gonna take a while to clean up because I stirred up all the substrate. I don't know, are we gonna be able to see this killifish in the back? Let's see, where is he? There he is. Way in the back corner. Keep going. A little more. There he is. There's 2 pairs of these guys in here, at least there should be. Last time I checked. Well, it's really hard to see anything right now. I did not spot the leopard frog plecos, but that's to be expected. They could be just about anywhere. There's also a rubber lip pleco in here and an L129. So really hard to spot those guys. Oh, saw something spaz out down there. Gonna get this filled with water, clean that sponge filter, and then I'll check back in. Alright folks, we got everything plugged back in and turned back on, and we are getting way stronger flow out of this spray bar now. Obviously, right? It looks like a couple of these are clogged. Well, probably if I look over here. I'm gonna have to stick a toothpick in there to clean that out. The other problem is I unsuctioned these suction cups, and now they are just old and they do not want to stay suctioned again. So I'll have to order some more of those online. And boy, this tank is looking gnarly, and it probably will for some time now. But I have a lot more flow in here, so that makes me happy. The rainbows are happy. We're gonna have more light. Let me show you the intake sponge here. Oops, there we go. There was actually 3 different types of moss growing on here, which is interesting. But as you can see with all the detritus built up, it's not gonna be too long, so we're gonna have to include that into our bi-weekly maintenance of the filters. Not gonna clean the canister, but I need to start cleaning that one, definitely. So we're gonna let this fill up. We'll let it filter for a couple hours, and then we'll come back and take a look. Alright everyone, so here we are. It's been about 2 hours, and of course when I went to plug in that hang on back filter, it did not work. Story of my life. So I just threw one on the front here just to try to help get this cleaned up a little bit so we can get some good shots. You can see my moss really doesn't look like moss, but I think we'll get there. I'd also have this power head going over here, just a circulation pump, but I don't know if you can tell by the particles. Can we focus on it? There we go. The stupid thing is spinning the wrong way. No matter which way I put the plug, it spins the wrong way. Kind of frustrating, but what are you gonna do? A little circulation there is better than nothing, I guess. Trying to get this all cleaned up. I think it's amazing that after 3 years, how actually clean those sponges were. They look nasty. There's a lot of brown water coming out of there, but honestly, you know, you get that brown water after just a couple months. That is definitely a testament of those pre-sponge filters. These guys over here, I would definitely be using them. I don't use them on my hang-on back filters because I want them to pick up all the particles, and then I just change out the batting in the middle here. But on the canister filters, servicing canister filters is a pain in the butt, so it definitely makes life easier to have those sponge filters on there. Now you may also notice that there's no more background plants. I pretty much tore out all of that Bacopa Monterey or Monterey, whatever it is. I just didn't really like it. I'm actually gonna start spreading around the wisteria here and hopefully get a big bunch of wisteria in the back. These rainbows are just about big enough. They're gonna need their 4-foot tank, which they will get when we build the wall of 75 gallons. There we go, there's a nice clear shot of them. Alright folks, that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of fun to make. It wasn't really as nasty as I thought it was gonna be. It wasn't even that bad at all, to be honest. But it was kind of fun to crack it open and see what it looked like, even though, like I said, it wasn't that bad. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Super duper important these days, and I'll see everyone next time.